Speaker Romualdez mahilig sa singit eh. Yung 1 bilyong yan, naalala ko yung claim ni Montulfo na nakaiwan daw ng 1 bilyong piso si Pangulong Duterte sa Malacanang. Alam nyo, hindi naman po inaus si Pangulong Duterte. Peaceful transition of power. Paano ka makakaiwan ng 1 bilyon? Kung Mayo pa lang, alam mo nang matapos na yung term mo eh. Kung meron ba 1 billion granting without conceding may 1 billion doon, hindi maiuwi mo yun. Ang tagal ng panahon para maiuwi mo 1 billion. Kung siguro, 1,000 piso, 2,000 piso, nakalimutan mo sa drawer, pwede. 1 billion! Alam niyo ba kung gaano karami 1 billion? Yung 1 milyong piso, ganyan, mga ganyan kalaki, di ba? Mga 12 inches, more or less, yung haba. 1,000 ganon ang 1 billion. 1,000 na 1 milyon. Nakalimutan mo, hindi mo napansin. Ay, yan ang mga tiradang...
Ano lang, boss, 1 minute lang.
Ikaw.
1 minute lang.
Alam mo si Montulfo, anak niya sa labas yan si Madriaga.
Sige po natin yung 1 minute and then we'll acknowledge Dr. Lorraine.
Yes po, 1 minute lang po. Alam mo yung ba't ako nagagalit? Una, hindi talaga kilala yan sa PSG, VP PSG, sa security detail ng Pangulong Duterte at Vice President Sara Duterte. Ang dami nagte-text sa amin sa Duterte Youth Party List. Sir, sabihin nyo nga, hindi namin kakilala yan. Puro opisyal. Galing PMA at PNP. Sir, hindi namin nakilala yan o kahit kailan. Yung kaisa-isang picture niyan, nakatabi na solo si Vice President, yan yung inauguration ni Ma'am, na 1,000 taga Davao audience ang nagpa-picture sa kanya isa-isa. Yun lang yun. And pangalawa, talagang ang Duterte Youth Party List, nakakuha ng pinakamalaking boto ng ating mga pulis at sundalo, gusto lang ipaabot ng ating mga pulis at sundalo na hindi man lang namin naging kasama yan, kahit private sa armed forces, kahit patrolman sa PNP, huwag niyang sabihin na kung ano-anong claims niya sa buhay dahil kalokohan, alam ng lahat ng security agencies ng ating bansa, Mr. Madriaga.
Pero alam mo ba kung anong dinala ni Laila de Lima nung dumalo kay Madriaga? Saging na saba.
Alam naman po natin, di ba, judging by the affidavit that it will not stand legal scrutiny, even more perhaps psychiatric assessment, hindi rin magsastand yan. Baka nasiraan for staying under the Lima's wing. So anyway, acknowledge po natin ngayon si Dr. Lorraine Badoy. Dr. Lorraine, are you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, loud and clear po. Go.
Okay, so, listening to Ronald, to Attorney Topacio, everybody, it's enraging, di ba? Nakakabaliw sa galit. And this is not the first time. It's been the hallmark of the Marcos presidency, yung kabaliwan na ganito, the insanity. Now, because this is an insane president, and we can talk ourselves blue in the face, as I said, no? Yung mga insertions, all of that, all the technicalities, that, para we're talking about yung a Congress that's made of hardened criminals, no? Na inuulit pa, di ba? While this president, his idea of damage control, is salita lang, puro salita, and then the most ridiculous things, because if there's anything that's very clear right now, is that Bongbong Marcos did not run to serve. He ran to steal from the Filipino people. Kung kaya ito mga na pinapakinggan natin, nakakagalit, and for the past 3 years, this is what he's been doing to the Filipino people. Diba? And why is that? This is a man in the grip of a powerful substance abuse disorder. If there's anything that's very clear now, is that he's not fit to lead. He has destroyed our economy in under 3 years. And the amounts that we're talking about right now are staggering, nakakahina. And you know what that means? What those amounts mean, no? Is that yung mga bahay na wash out, yung mga nalulod na mga kababayan natin, yung mga nagugutom. And this is why we need to speak out, because they're not able to speak out, di ba? And if there's one thing that we also know, this could not have been possible under President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. In the end, the buck really stops with Bongbong Marcos. And apart from di ba, Ferdy said, no, Attorney Topacio said that yung statement ni Zaldico, 'di ba, na 'yung 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 statement ni Z Why is it heavy? It's also heavy because he's the appropriations chair. Di ba? Mabigat yung sinabi niya. So, and yet, niloloko ang Pilipino, no? Walang kahihiyan itong Marcos administration na ito. That ICI is a load of crap talaga, bullshit. Because it was created by Bongbong Marcos, his appointees, no? These are his appointees, and they will not touch Bongbong Marcos nor Martin Romualdez. And at the end of it, ang kakapal talaga ng mga mukha, walang kahihiyan sa Pilipino. The impunity, the brazenness, and we always go back to the privilege of having served my country under PRRD, which fortunately, no, for us, he gave us a standard, eh. And I'm afraid that we're going to lose that outrage, and we should never lose that outrage. Isa pa yan, no? Just to look at PRRD in The Hague, yan ang ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos. It's a heinous crime. Extraordinary rendition. So, all in all I really just want to say, as a doctor, no, we can cure the symptoms. We can say, we'll do this, yung katulad ng ginagawa niya, no? He'll fire all sorts of people, yung other secretaries niya, si Lucas Bersamin, etc., etc. Pero siya yung kailangan mag-resign. He has to step down. He is fully incapable of leading our country. It's like having a patient with cancer. You're going to manage the fever, the appetite loss, but in the end, it's the cancer, and the cancer is Bongbong Marcos. He is fully incapable. He is a plunderer. He is a criminal, the extraordinary rendition of PRRD, and he is a drug addict. At the very bottom of this is because he is a drug addict. His family members are drug addicts. In the real world, if you refuse a hair follicle drug test, it is the same as a positive test, and you get fired. It's the same thing now. No, so I guess that's all I have to say. It's wonderful listening to all of you. Kasi parang akala ko ako lang yung galit eh. Tsaka alam niyo yan si Madriaga, yung asset natin ang sinasabi, siya yung nilapitan ni Trillanes para i-assassinate si Vice President. The Vice President knows this. So, the takedown of the Vice President is so brazen, it's so shameless, the utter disregard for the Constitution. All of this is happening under the watch of a drug addict. So we should not be surprised anymore that all of this madness is happening, and that madness has to stop, and he has to step down. Bongbong Marcos has to step down now. Otherwise, he's going to bleed our country dry. He's doing it now. On one hand, he's going the rounds with all of his ridiculous statements na nagpapapogi na about good governance and about corruption, so he's so against it. But on the other hand, he's sending Vince Dizon, his alter ego, to steal from us. No, so nakakahiya itong president na ito. He has to step down. That is the moral obligation of our generation, not to allow any Marcos ever again. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lorraine, for that. May question po na pumasok dito ngayon from Dare to Us.